Ah, you. I thought you'd gone back west.
This butcher's your kind of people, Captain. Carved up those slavers real nice. Guess there's no need for more introductions.
Davian, you seem to appear wherever these slavers do.
To kill them off, same as you. Found orders on one of them. Says someone named Rib allowed them passage along the river. Someone from a noble house, perhaps. Another lordling what needs a noose. Have a look yourself before you leave. Or don't.
Runnertown's right next to the Dreadfort. Why didn't they send help?
Common folk are worth less than cow shit to these nobles. They don't care, as long as there's enough of them left to pay taxes next year. Probably made a pretty penny, selling them off to these monsters too. Enough to silence any question.
And what about you and yours?
We'll move on to Hornwood proper, rest a bit, and replace some men we lost. Don't come looking for us. No sense getting you in trouble from the Boltons, but don't let me hear of any flayed men sniffing around either.
Consider our business finished.
Ryger, take a break from arming those kids. Get this wanderer something for the trouble.
Well, well. I wondered if you'd be back. Lord Bolton sent a raven asking what the wait is. He hasn't heard from you in so long. To deal with some sellswords. Only you didn't. I heard you attacked the wrong sellswords. And the ones I told you about in front of everyone You let them kill fine Yunkai traders and escape to Hornwood. How does that make me look?
You wanted me to kill Davian. Why? He seems like he could be reasoned with.
There is no such thing as reason when dealing with bandits. Roose Bolton is not a man you fail. His son, Ramsay, is also not a man you fail. You will go to Hornwood. You will find those bandits. And you will not fail. Now get!
But surely Lord Bolton would be pleased if the slavers are dealt with.
Enough! Do you purport to know the wishes of our Lord better than I?
I can speak.
Need I remind you who I've served for 3 winters? Bring me the head of that bandit captain. There are things in this world that even you cannot fathom, child. Now get!
You're Lord Bolton's man, eh? How's about you help us solve one of his lordship's problems? Somebody from House Manderley's been poking around, talking to the refugees. You from round here, ain't you?
I am.
Then you know the Manderleys have had an eye on Hornwood for a long whiles now. Couldn't stand it when Lord Ramsay took over. Fought us tooth and nail, they did. Whatever that knight's up to, it can't be no good. Need a new face to sniff him out and get rid of him.
What are you looking at? What do you want?
I have a question for you.
Yeah? And?
Have you seen a Manderley knight around?
Seen plenty knights walk around here, sure enough. All look the same to me. They don't look at me, I don't look at them. That's how you keep your head with knights around. You could ask Nella about it. Nothing happens here that that woman don't stick a nose into.
I'll speak to her then.
Wait your turn.
I'm not here for soup. Do you know anything about a Manderley knight?
Oh, Nella knows everything goes on round here. What's it to you?
I need to speak with him.
Them Bolton men send you?
They did.
Nella knew he'd only bring trouble. I'll tell you all, but only after you answer one of my riddles. Nella's old and bored. Moody is grim enough as it is. Humour an old lady, why don't you? My garment is stained dark. I lead astray the stupid and stimulate the foolish. But I know that they, robbed of reason, praise to all men my wicked ways. Aye, greed's been the downfall of many a man. See that it won't be yours. You answered my question. I'll answer yours. Word is, this Merman knight of yours been asking questions about some Septon used to live round here. Nella's seen him a few times. Mostly Bolton men run him off, but last time he took someone east down the path to the sea. That is all Nella knows. And Nella knows all.
Thank you, Nella.
Who goes there? Halt! Declare your intentions.
I'm here for you.
And what is it you want?
I heard you've been speaking to the Hornwood refugees about a certain
Maybe. You don't look like one of Ramsay's men. Listen, you must know what happened to House Hornwood, yes? Lord Bolton's bastard kidnapped Lady Danella, forced her to marry him to stake his claim on her lands, and then left her to starve to death. The bastard would have you believe his claim to Hornwood is lawful, since he was wed to Lady Hornwood and bedded her the very night. But vows made it sword point or anything but. If the Septon who wed them made it to White Harbour with what he knows, perhaps Lord Manderley could make his case to the king.
And the refugee?
The Septon lived in Hornwood. I hoped someone might know about him, and in fact, this man was just about to tell me where to find him.
I can't let Lord Manderley get his hands on this Septon.
Then I am afraid we are at an impasse. Defend yourself!
Ready to talk?
Please, I don't want no trouble, I'll talk. Pate was a friend, but we wasn't that close.
Pate? Is that the Septon?
Yeah, saw him over in Wolver's Post out by the sea. Was bartering to leave on a ship, but the captain wouldn't take him on. That were 2 nights ago, so I'd wager he's still there. Now, will you let me go?
Of course. Get out of here. And speak of this to no one. Looks like this is the place.
You're in, me light.
Apologies. Have you seen a Septon called Pate?
A Septon? I know Septon's here. Must be thinking of White Harbour.
So you haven't seen him?
Been out at sea for half a week. Ask someone else.
Something you want?
I'm looking for a Septon called Pate.
Scrawny fella? Trying to book a boat out of here?
That's the one.
Never heard of him. Ah. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Couldn't even pay for board. Like to be sleeping in a stack of hay somewhere. Told me to get him when the next boat comes in.
Did another ship come in?
Are you Pate? Are you...
I am him, yes. And who might be asking?
A member of House Tyre. I'm here to speak to you.
Well, then. Just leave me alone!
Oi, hold on. You ain't from round here, are you?
Me? I'm merely passing through.
Nah, you that Septon, all right. Come here. Got something to show you.
Ho there! That man's mine. Lord Ramsay's orders. I'm to take care of him. Looks like the Septon here got cold feet just thinking of it. Look.
Sure does. Think he beat himself already. Captain told us about you. Here, take him.
Hate, come here.
Please, my child, I'll tell you the same thing I told Lord Bolton before he imprisoned me.
You already betrayed your lord once. I'll make sure you can't do it again.
Did you find him?
Aye. Your knight was looking for the Septon who married Lord Ramsay and Lady Donella. But he won't be sharing any secrets.
You're alright, Butcher. You did the right thing. Can't have some Septon spreading vicious lies, of course. I'll report this to the captain right away. Lord Ramsay will be mighty pleased with you.
Glad to be of service. Glad to be...
You look like you know how to get into a scrape. How's about some quick coin?
What do you want?
Here's the thing. Me dad, like most men round these parts, ran off with Robb Stark when he went to claim his crown and whatnot. That was 2 years ago. Problem is, he ain't come back.
And?
He gave me Ma a letter. Told her to open it if he didn't come back. Turns out he's got some treasure stashed away for us to use. All we got to do is go get it. But the roads ain't as safe as they was under the Starks.
And so you need protection.
Aye, easy coin for you. Just follow me to the ruins on that hill to the south.
You there! Halt!
Shit!
You use our road. You need to pay for it.
You don't look like the Lord's men to me.
Oh, got ourselves a wise ass, do we?
glad I asked you to come. Might be more of them if we stick around. Let's get going. Glad I asked you to come. Might be more of them if we stick around. Let's get going. It's supposed to be round them ruins somewhere.
I'll have a look. There's a simple box inside. Must be Lewis's treasure. Strange place for it, though. I found the box, but it's locked. Did your father leave a key?
Oh, I don't know nothing about any key. Just bash the lock. It don't look so tough. Ah, that's it. Now, hand it over. What's this then? You don't trust me? Hand it over. That's my dad's belongings.
I don't think so.
So you just wanted to rob me, eh? Well, I ain't that simple!
Looks like Lewis was telling the truth. Limberley, I'm here for Davian.
Davian? That's faster than I expected, after all.
Milady, it's Davian. He's taken away our people.
Davian, you promised me!
Not from here! The people of Hornwood have suffered enough.
The people of the North have suffered enough, Limberley. These men choose to fight for their land. They understand that nothing will ever change if good men stand by and do nothing. Why can't you?
Please. No good will come of this. You must stand down. Think of our people.
I wish you would.
What happened here?
His men were pulling people from their homes. Recruiting, they called it. I don't understand. Davian's men have never bothered my people before. What's changed?
What can you tell me about Davian?
He and his men are deserters. A couple followed my family's banners behind House Stark. When the war turned against us and Roose Bolton was proclaimed Warden of the North, a lot of men wouldn't bend the knee. He gathered those men around himself, hoping to protect the people of the North. Or so I thought.
What is he so furious about?
House Stark ruled justly, since there was a North to remember, and the North has a long memory. Roose now rules with an iron fist. His bastard rapes and murders like a rabid dog. And with these slavers running free, it seems Davian wants to do something about it sooner rather than later.
What just happened between you two?
Hornwood's wounds are fresh. Davian promised me he wouldn't recruit from our ranks. But what I saw just now wasn't the Davian I know. I don't know what to do anymore.
Limberley, I will speak to him alone. Perhaps he can be reasoned with.
Hold it! Who are you? Never seen your face here.
I've seen it. Hold on. Let's see. Weren't you supposed to keep your head down?
And you were supposed to leave Hornwood in peace, or so I hear.
Need the men. We've got big plans, and a bunch of Bolton corpses to make.
I'll hear it from Davian's own lips.
He'd tell you the same. Just keep walking straight till you see the walls.
But I told you not to come looking for us.
And you were supposed to save small folk, not drag them from their homes.
Aye. What of it? Boltons do worse every day, and are called lords. Roos's little bastard killed half of Linverley's family and took her castle. She tells her people to sit still. Do you two plan to kiss the Boltons' arses for the rest of your lives?
What you are doing will bring the Boltons down on your people twice as hard. A good leader knows when to stand down.
No. No rest. No pause. You cannot reason with the Boltons. They're weak now. We have to commit to the attack. Today, we begin an insurrection. The end, House Bolton. Starting with that watchtower. Without Bolton eyes to track our movements, we take back the Hornwood. Then, the Dread Fort. The North remembers. And I'll make sure that leech knows it.
I'd rather have given Limberley good news. Suppose that steward Rhyme will get his head after all.
You can leave for the favors you've done me. But you and her clear off before the fighting starts. You getting away, and I won't guarantee your life.
Go on, get out of here. I ain't fighting you. Don't know why I should. Davian promised us a better life, but all I see is bloodshed and chaos. I've seen you fight. You don't just kill, you do it with purpose. I didn't come here to throw away my life. You do whatever it is you came here to do. Just remember, everyone else is fighting for a cause too. Waiting for this madness to end. I used to believe in Davian's cause, but now he's gone too far. He's become obsessed with his revenge against House Bolton. It's all he talks about, all he thinks about. He don't care about making things right. All he wants to do is kick Lord Bolton where it hurts. But what am I supposed to do? I can't go back home, not after what I've done. And I can't exactly join the Boltons, can I? Besides, who knows what Davian will do to me if I leave? He'd execute people on a whim without a trial or anything.
Hold on there. Captain says to let you go, but I don't think so. You know too much. Can't let you run off and warn the Boltons. Captain don't need to know.